We talked about Malik Nabers being left off the NFL's all-rookie offense that was already announced at the NFL.com website there. He got the shaft again, guys. Like I'm telling you, and we don't know really what makes Malik Nabers tick yet because this is his first year as a Giant. I am really hoping being snubbed is something that makes him tick. Like he is getting a lot of bulletin board material this week. So Chris Trappasso of CBS Sports, and I hope I'm pronouncing his last name there correctly because to be very frank with you guys, I don't follow a lot of the CBS Sports stuff at that point there. There's a lot of guys out there they have, so it's hard to follow one particular one like that. But he ranked his top 5 wide receivers there. And he listed Malik Nabers as be the guy he think would be the 3rd most productive rookie wide receiver this season. 3rd most productive. Now, keep in mind, he was the 2nd guy drafted. So
as a receiver.
Yeah, a 2nd guy as a receiver. So here's what Chris had to say about it here in the write-up. He said, I watched Marvin Harrison Jr. and Malik Nabers back-to-back early in the pre-draft process. For me and my grading system, it was essentially a no-brainer. The LSU star was instantly my number 1 wide receiver in the 2024 class. He's not Tyreek Hill, but I've never seen a 6-foot, 200-pound receiver erupt with his level of explosiveness. He tracked long ball after long ball from Jayden Daniels exquisitely and ran away from SEC defenders with ease before and after the catch. Sure, the route running chops aren't Davante Adams caliber yet. Neither were Brandon Aiyuk's when he entered the league out of Arizona State in 2020. Now look at him. I got Aiyuk-ish CeeDee Lamb vibes evaluating Nabers. The only reason he's not even in the number 2 spot on this list of year 1 producers at receiver is the ever important quarterback situation with the Giants. If Daniel Jones is throwing the football for 10 plus games, it's nearly impossible for even this uber talented rocket of a receiver to match the production of those at number 2 and number 1 here. As a longtime Drew Lock truther, if he either wins the quarterback battle out of camp or replaces Jones sooner than later, Nabers has a possibility to be the rookie receiver with the most statistical output in year 1. I know how crazy that sounds, but I really believe that. Lock and Nabers are a perfect match. Think vertical passing. Now, first off, guys, I get it. I get why people are skeptical.
Lock.
I get why people are skeptical with Daniel Jones. I really do. I get it. I watched him and I'm skeptical myself. I'm like, God damn, is this going to be the same as the guy was last year? Like, that was really bad. Like, I don't want to deal with it again. But I also look at the guy from 2022 and I'm like, this guy wasn't great, but I've seen worse.
Yeah, and once again, like they were voted one of the worst receiving cores for the past a few years. Like so,
yeah.
You give them a talent like this, like it elevates both their games.
Yeah, and so here's where the list comes out. Let me go over that real quick for you guys here, because obviously you guys might be going, wait a minute, who got put ahead of him? So Marvin Harrison Jr. number 1. That's kind of to be expected. Marvin Harrison Jr. and Malik Nabers were 1-2, regardless of who was, going ahead and giving their rankings on receivers. They were number 1, number 2. So it just might have flip-flopped who was 1 and number 2. But Marvin Harrison Jr. comes into a team where there are no other receiving options, basically. Kyler Murray, say what you want about him. He may play a lot of Call of Duty, but he also slings the ball down the field a lot. So, it's a perfect storm for him to have a really good rookie year, and I 100% agree on that. Then they say Rome Odunze with the Bears. Rome Odunze, obviously, out of Washington, the 3rd receiver taken off the board. If the Giants thought was better, they would have taken him, obviously. And he's not saying that Nabers isn't better than Odunze. He thinks Odunze is going to have a better year, which is crazy to me, guys. Absolutely goddamn crazy. Here's why I say it's crazy. First off, Caleb Williams is a rookie receiver. A rookie quarterback. We have no clue what to expect of him. I know everybody thinks he's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
But there's also a lot of... We've said a lot about him. But there's... And it's it's already been coming out like of the Bears camp. Like he may not be as good as what they thought.
Yeah. So we went
At
on
least
record
not
before the draft saying, yeah, we went on record before the draft even saying we didn't think he was as good as people think he is. But here's my biggest issue with why I think that's just batshit crazy, guys. Rob, who's the number one wide receiver for the Chicago Bears? Is it Rome Odunze? No, it's not. It's DJ Moore. It's DJ Moore, guys. Guys, who's the second receiver on the Bears depth chart? Oh, yeah, Mooney? It's Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen. You're telling me the guy who's going to be the third receiver on a team with a rookie quarterback is going to have a great output as a rookie? Do we need to bring up Jackson Smith and the Jigbo last year again? I think he had like 400 some odd yards. Like, it's not a knock on Odunze. Odunze is a good player, and he's going to be a good receiver in this league. But when you have a rookie quarterback who's going to have struggles, that's what happens when you're a rookie quarterback. You struggle. For every CJ Stroud, there's 20 other quarterbacks that don't look so great the rookie year. Hell, Peyton Manning led the league in interceptions his rookie year. Like, rookies don't usually succeed that good. So you're going to tell me the third receiver with a rookie quarterback, and by the way, Cole Kmet, who is not a bad receiving tight end on top of that. You're telling me he's going to be the guy that's going to all of a sudden excel? I don't buy it. I mean, again, Keenan Allen's got injury histories. Caleb Williams could be amazing. We could be wrong. I mean, we can give our opinions till they're blue in the face. It doesn't make it fact till whatever happens in the field happens in the field. I will always say that. But that, to me, is goddamn disrespectful to Malik Nabers. And it's really disrespectful to Daniel Jones. I'm sorry. I get Daniel Jones doesn't deserve a ton of respect necessarily in the NFL for his playing abilities. As a person, he's earned it, but as a player, he really hasn't yet. But to think that a 6-year starter is going to be that much worse than a rookie, there's a little bit of craziness to that, guys. There's a little bit of craziness. Now, Caleb Williams will probably have a better career than Daniel Jones. That's a very safe statement, I think, to say, at least based on what we've seen from Daniel Jones now. But even that, you can't guarantee. He's never stepped in the field.
No, and put injuries aside, DJ has had injuries where he has not played full years, so like the full season. So
I just, like I said, to me, absolutely crazy. I get putting Harrison number one again because of the situation he's in. He's not sharing the ball with a lot of other players at that point because he is the number one, number two, and number three receiver in the team. Basically, keep in mind that the Cardinals literally lost their top two receivers in this offseason, and they weren't great guys to begin with. Like, it wasn't like they lost stars. Anyway, as I get off my Rome Odunze kick here, again, no disrespect to Odunze. I like him. I just don't think that's fair to expect that of him. So, Malik Nabers, number 3. Ladd McConkey, number 4, out of Georgia there, went to the Chargers. I thought that was kind of interesting. But again, that's a case of they don't have a lot of receivers. Somebody's got to catch the ball.
Correct.
That's what they're thinking. By the way, not related to Phil McConkey. I know some Giant fans might question that. Was not related to him. And then 5th, Xavier Worthy, who was part of that NFL All-Offense team. So, NFL All-Rookie Offense team, sorry, I should say. So, interesting thought, and I get it. But he's got to put away his hard on for Drew Lock. I'm sorry. Like, that's just where it boils down to. Like, Drew Lock's not that good, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. Daniel Jones is not either. But Drew Lock is he's Drew Lock. Enough said there.
Yeah. So, 13. Right. Yeah.
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.